Get ready with me for the last day of 2025. So I don't actually have any plans for today. Right now I'm just getting ready for the gym. It's back day, I'm doing back today. So I have had a couple of people ask me what are my 2026 goals. So I thought I'd tell you the top 2 goals for me for 2026. So the first one is to hit 150k followers on TikTok. I currently have 77k followers on TikTok, and I want to hit 150 in 2026. And then another one is because I'm an actor. If you didn't already know, guys, I'm an actor, and I want to get some TV roles in 2026. That's my other goal. So even though those are probably like my ultimate goals of 2026, I still have some other goals of like hoping to hit 50k on Instagram. I currently have 22. And then also my goals are just to ultimately just get stronger at the gym. I am hoping to gain more strength in 2026. I'm hoping for my 55 kilo bench flat, and just upping my weights on everything basically. But if there is any things you guys think that I should do for 2026, then just let me know, because I love when you guys tell me what you want to see or whatever. I love it.
Here's the finish makeup, and I hope everyone has a nice New Year's.
It's the last day of 2025. Thank God. Grwm for New Year's Eve. Me and a couple of my friends are just hanging out tonight, ringing in this blessed new year. If next year's anything like this year, I'm gonna die. Like, next year will kill me if it's half as bad as this year was. I'm actually so pissed, guys, because I filmed you an entire errands run video yesterday, and none of it saved. I'm pissed. And it's weird because when I went to save the video to my drafts, it said that it was like 1.5 minutes long, and I was like, oh, perfect. And then I went to edit it, and it was like 25 seconds. And I was like, where did it all go? I do have a crumble review to post for you guys, so I will be posting that sometime later today. I decided that I want to look 99% chopped today instead of 100, so we are going to put on a little bit of makeup. Last New Year's Eve was really something else, and now I have my license, so we're definitely going to Taco Bell because I DoorDash Taco Bell yesterday, and last year, and it did come to like 3 a.m. I was up to like 3:30 last year, and then I woke up at 8 a.m. and I was like, oh, I was so bad. I was going to curl my hair again, but like, period, like, why would I do that? So I guess what, I'm not gonna do it. I actually remembered to start my car today before I started getting ready so I can actually leave when I'm done, because I always do that where I start my car after I get ready, then I have to like run around my house for like 15 minutes and just do random shit. I'm trying to decide if I should eat 12 grapes under the table tonight or not, because I feel like I need good luck, but I've never done it before, and I've had really good years and really bad years. I'm claiming good energy for this year though, because I just feel like I am. Life's kind of like good right now, so I'm just hoping I'm carrying this good energy into next year. My biggest New Year's resolution that will definitely not come true is to like start running. I don't know why my entire For You page is about running marathons and stuff like that. That's like one of my biggest bucket list items of all time. To run the New York Marathon would just be a dream, but I don't run at all. I also want to be on my hair care grind next year. Like, I want to start oiling my hair every time I wash it and like stuff like that. I have gotten good at like oiling my ends every morning and night and like brushing from the bottom up and stuff. And I do wash my hair more frequently than I usually have. This week has not been good though. I've been washing it like every like 3 or 4 days. I did chop my hair to like here like almost 2 years ago. I think it was like at the end of January in 2024. So my hair's grown a significant amount in the last 2 years. I guess like scent of the year. Can we name this scent of the year? Because I've been using it like literally every day for months. See you guys next year.
Get ready with me for the last time in 2025. What? That doesn't even sound real, you guys. Let go. You may be asking, Julia, what are you doing on this fine New Year's Eve night? Like, what fun plans? Work. Grind don't stop. When I get off of work, I'm actually going to see the Stranger Things finale with my boyfriend, his brother, and my friend. I have not watched Stranger Things, so this might be a little weird for me to be going to see the finale of the show. My boyfriend made it a good point. He was like, I don't want you to spend New Year's Eve alone, so might as well just come with us and hang out with us, which I'm totally fine with. I've been putting on my concealer before any like foundation or tinted moisturizer, and I like it. If I have enough time before work, I want to stop by the store and maybe grab like a cute like 2026 headband or some like glasses so I can wear them to work. Everything is probably sold out. Now that my lip stain is dry, I do want to share some of my goals going into 2026. I feel like this year or this past month has absolutely flown by and I haven't been able to actually sit down and actually put together a list of what I want to do. But there are just some things in the back of my head that have been in the back of my head for a long time. One of them being finally nailing down exactly kind of what I want to do. School-wise, career-wise, I just have been so conflicted about that, as I know many people are at my age. But it's very difficult to actually want to go to school and actually want to take classes and do certain things if you don't have a set plan. And I feel like that's been really weighing on me. That's kind of why I'm going into almost taking a full gap year, because I just legitimately don't know what I want to do. But I feel like 2026 is kind of the year that I actually want to dive into that. Something I definitely want to get back into is reading. I definitely have more in the last few months than I did all year, but starting next year, I would really love to read 2 books a month or set myself some kind of goal like that. I also want to start reading more in Polish. Some of you may not know, but I do know 2 languages, the other one being Polish. My entire family is from Poland. I definitely don't want to lose those bilingual skills that I have. I feel as though starting to read, speak more in that language with my mom or other family members will definitely help me do that. So that's another big goal of mine. Another thing is definitely being more consistent with posting. I actually love doing this, whether it turned into something or not. It's something I really like doing. The whole editing part, talking to the camera. That's all the time I have because I just yapped for 10 minutes. That time just flew, but I hope everybody has a great New Year. See you guys next year.
Last Get Ready With Me of 2025. Oh my god, how has this year already come to an end? Like, what a year this has been. Like, genuinely, I cannot thank everybody enough that has been in this year for me. Where do I even start? Like, this year, I've had some ups and downs, but I will always remember this year in my heart because it's been so special to me in so many ways. But yeah, while I get ready, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't be scared to start a Get Ready With Me account, because, yeah. So the first reason why you shouldn't be scared to start is because you're going to get made fun of at some point. Like, say if someone from school finds your account and you get really wound up or annoyed or like just embarrassed, don't be embarrassed if you ignore them. And because I used to, when I was in school making Get Ready With Me's, everyone who would walk past me would say, "Get ready with me, girl," like, "Oh, how are your Get Ready With Me's going?" in a sarcastic way. But I've just learned to ignore it. Like, genuinely, I'm not bothered now, because they'll soon get bored of saying it and they only want to try and get a reaction out of you, so I just won't pay attention to them. Second reason why you shouldn't be scared is because even if you don't blow up, everyone starts somewhere. Just post for fun and see where you end up, because I can guarantee you there'll be people out there who actually enjoy posting who actually enjoy posting Get Ready With Me and enjoy watching them. And people will be so proud of you no matter what. Like, even if they're crap, even if you're just getting started, even if you're young, old, whatever, there will be people who love watching them. Also, don't be embarrassed because you aren't preppy enough or aesthetic enough. Like, you do not need to have good fancy clothes, or you do not need to have good jewellery, or you do not need to have a good bedroom. Like, just find somewhere with good lighting, bright space, open space, airy, good quality videos, and yeah, just speak to people. Like, just start conversations on the internet and you can make someone stay. And also, what's very important is it's okay to take breaks. Like, what I used to do is I used to post them all the time, and then I took like a month's, year long break, and then I started again, and that's completely okay. Like, because I used to think, I posted one video, it's not blown up, let me quit. But I have learnt that you need to post multiple videos to actually go viral. because then TikTok will think that you're doing it because you want to and not because you just want to go famous, if you get what I mean. But yeah, if you watch this video to the end, comment this emoji. But yeah, bye.
Get ready with me for the last time in 2025. This year has been one of my personal hardest. Obviously, there's a lot of good and a lot of bad in every year, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this has been a very hard year. This year I dealt with a lot of change and grief. Even though this year was hard, I definitely am super grateful for like the opportunities that it's given me. This year brought me a really strong friend group, and even though that some of my friends like left and moved away, I haven't felt this secure in like my friendship connections in a really long time. This year also brought a lot of like motivation. Throughout all the grief that I experienced this year, it really did teach me like to just do things. So this year I did a lot of things that I don't normally do. You know, like I ran a 5K, I don't usually do that. I went to a DCI camp, I don't usually do that. And was it embarrassing? Yeah, I didn't have any training in either of those things. But I don't regret it at all because it showed me that I can do hard things. Like I can do things that I don't think I can do. Similar with motivation, like I have not been the most consistent poster ever. But the fact that I'm literally just sitting here talking to my camera and making Get Ready With Me, that's more than I've ever done. Yes, I do get cringed at whenever people play my videos around me. At the end of the day, I enjoy my Get Ready With Me's and it helps me get things off my chest, and I have the motivation to do that. Like I motivate myself to do this. So regardless whether this year was good or bad, I'm just very excited to start a new year. This next year has a lot of change. Like I'm graduating, I'm going to college, and it might be as equally as hard as this year's been, but I'm just very grateful because I feel like I've matured a lot over this past year, and I'm not prepared for what's to come, but I feel like I am just gonna go about everything with an open mind, and not all change is bad, you know? And I'm just really grateful to have all 543 of you guys, because y'all truly have helped me through some of the toughest parts of this year, and I can't wait to just share next year with you guys. I love every single one of y'all so much. Happy New Year.
In 2025, I quit my 9-to-5 to do content full-time, so let's talk about it. I can't believe it, but this is the last Get Ready With Me of 2025. I am getting ready to spend New Year's Eve solo at Disney because my firefighter husband is on shift. CJ also worked Christmas this year, so I feel like this is like the first Christmas and New Year's Eve I've spent by myself in at least 13 years that CJ and I have been together. This is your very first video you're seeing of mine. Welcome. My name is Jordan, and I do content full-time. I quit my 9-to-5 in July, and I feel like it still doesn't feel real to say that, but 2025 really was the best year ever for me. I feel like I grew so much, not only on social, but also like the confidence and happiness I have in myself. And I feel like thanks to you guys who are watching this, it really was the best year ever. If you would have asked me at the beginning of 2025, if I would have done all the cool things, honestly, if I would have quit my job, I feel like it was on my mind after we got married, but I didn't know if I would be able to make it happen in 2025, and we made it happen. We did so many cool things this year. I got invited on my first brand trip. I got to work with a lot of awesome brands, and honestly, just like so many things that didn't feel real, and I'm just feeling super excited to see what 2026 has in store. Forgot to spray this. I've been loving mixing my products and spraying this to help melt it into my skin, but I'm one of those people who like new year, new me. Like I want to set all of these goals. I want to get a brand new planner. I want to write everything down, and I just want to make all of my dreams come true. I'm also one of those people who love all of the yearly recaps, so I've just been like scrolling on my Instagram and my TikTok feed and just seeing everyone post all of their accomplishments and everything that this year meant to them, and that just gets me in my feels.
That's one of my favorite things to do. So I went back and looked at my 2024 recap, and my caption was just like something like, I just want to like go big in 2025 and see what happens. And I feel like I did do that. I feel like I went all out. I gave everything that I had. I mean, after today, I can say that I posted a vlog every day in December, minus one, because I took the day off for a personal day. I feel like I could confidently say, and I said the same thing last year, that I probably posted something on social media every single day this year besides like 5. I would say like 5 would be pretty crazy. I always get questions about like, how do you do social media? Like, do you have any tips? I would feel like my number one tip is consistency. Keep posting something every single day. You honestly never know what your post is gonna do. Just click the post button and see what happens. And consistency is key, is what I think. If you guys have any content questions, you guys can always ask them in the comments. I always say though, like, I'm just a girl sharing my life. I don't know if there is like a secret recipe to content. I believe that people like relatable talking content like this, like comfort creators talking on a FaceTime call. Like, people just want to feel comfy when they watch your content. At least that's like what I look for in my favorite creators. And something that I always say, like even to my friends or like when I'm trying to get my sister to post content, is there's only one you. I do believe that social media is super oversaturated and there are so many people, but I do believe that everyone has a place on social media because there's only one you. I don't really believe you have to niche down. I feel like you'll naturally be put into a niche. I don't feel like you have to only post about one thing. I do believe that the biggest thing about your content to stand out, because there is so many people on social media, is be yourself and post what makes you different. Post what makes you happy. I feel like when you're trying to just like imitate what other people are doing, that's not being different. Other people already doing that. So why wouldn't you just show off your personality, what makes you different and what makes you happy? And I feel like that's just one of the biggest things that I try to do. And I honestly, at this point, I'm just a girl talking to my camera. I feel like with my content, I always just try and like bring you guys along with me. And that's what's really worked for me, is at this point, I'm just a girl. I live by Disney. My husband is a firefighter. I have a sweet puppy dog named Maui, and I'm just sharing my life online with you guys. And somehow over the time, I'm completely out of this powder, and that makes me so sad. Banged this. This is my second of this L'Oreal powder. I got one in PR and have bought 2 since then. It's so good. I love the light pink color. But like I was saying, somehow from sharing my life online, it's become my full-time job and it's blessed us in so many ways. Last year, I feel like I said it helped us pay for our dream wedding. And this year, I just feel like we were blessed in so many ways and got to do so many cool things that I never even thought were possible for just like a normal girl like me. I'm really not even going too crazy with the makeup because guys, I'm not even going to the park until 8 o'clock and it is freezing outside. I'm gonna say a disclaimer though, freezing for us Floridians, because I know everyone's gonna comment that it's like negative degrees where you are. It's 40 degrees in Orlando, which is like unheard of. So I have no idea what I'm gonna wear and I'm just gonna have to bundle up. And then I'm also not gonna be getting home till like 1 o'clock at the earliest. So I'm just like going super minimal for the vlog. I feel like I could do a whole video talking about like my big dreams and my big goals of 2026. So let me know if you guys want to see another Get Ready with me, where we can chat all about goals and dreams. Like I say this every single time, but I honestly just like don't get ready enough every single day to chit chat with you guys, but I do love sitting down and like doing these catch-ups. I feel like I don't do them enough, so that's definitely on my goals list for 2026, is sitting down and chatting with you guys about anything and everything. If you guys have any questions you want to chat about in 2026, let me know. I'd also love to know, like, what kind of content are we loving? What kind of content do you want to see in 2026? I'm kind of getting into my goals now, which I want to make a whole separate Get Ready With Me because I'm literally almost done. But I do want to, like, expand my content. I will always be a Disney girl. Like, look at my Mickey sweatshirt. We're literally getting ready to go to Disney to celebrate New Year's Eve by myself. I'm a literal solo Disney girl through and through. But I do feel like there's so much more to me than that you guys don't really see all the time. So I want to share more of like our everyday life, not just in the parks. And I hope that you guys want to see that too. You know, any content ideas that you guys want to see, whether that's makeup, whether that's everyday, whether that's behind the scenes, what I do on a typical day when I'm not in the parks, just like all kinds of stuff like that. I'd love to know what kind of content you guys want to see in 2026, but that's basically all I'm going to do for makeup. I do have to say the brow lamination I did in December did change my life. Like, I do believe I will be doing that for the rest of my life. Like, I have nothing on my brows right now besides a little brow gel that I put in the beginning, and I feel like brows were always the least favorite part of my makeup routine. And now all I have to do is literally just give them a little fluff in there. Good to go for the whole day. This is a top product of 2025. It does kind of feel like you're spraying hairspray onto your face, but it's worth it. I did want to make a top 2025 makeup routine. And I feel like the end of the year, Christmas just like flew by with everything going on. But if you guys want to see that, or is it too late for that? The New Year thing kind of gets me. Like, I feel like I want to start over with my content and like refresh, but also we can still talk about 2025 favorites. I feel like at this point, I'm just yapping. This is my natural hair that I washed my hair this morning and had full intent to give myself a pretty blowout for tonight, but I just didn't get to it. I was super lazy all day, just knowing that I was going to be out all night. So we're going straight hair, and you guys actually like when I wear my hair straight and natural, so I'm not complaining. And I did just put on these fun press-ons that have like this iridescent New Year's Eve vibe. So the next vlog you guys will see will be my New Year's Eve vlog at Disney, and that will be the last Vlogmas. I'm gonna try and post it in real time, which will actually be about 1 or 2 a.m. because I'm ready to be done with Vlogmas. I feel like it was so much fun and I had so much fun doing the daily vlogs, but I'm ready to just get back to everyday content, and whatever I want to post, I can post without feeling like, oh, my Vlogmas has to go up today. But I love you guys so much. If you watched all the way until the end of this Get Ready With Me, you are a real one. And you know I love to chat. I'm so thankful for all of you guys for making all of my dreams come true this year. I would not be able to do this full time if you guys weren't following along, interacting, and engaging with my content like you do. So I feel like I always try and say this, but every like, comment, share on my everyday posts, sponsored posts, brand posts, they don't go unnoticed, and I'm so thankful for you guys. But now I'm about to bundle up to spend New Year's Eve at Disney by myself in 40-degree weather. I'm like mentally preparing myself with this nice crispy Coke. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in 2026.
Hey guys, we're gonna do my last Get Ready With Me of 2025. Oh my gosh, this year has been crazy. So today I'm having a little New Year's get together with all my family today, which I'm very excited for. It starts at 6 p.m. and we're all gonna be up till 12 a.m. waiting for the countdown. This year there has been lots of good, but like also a lot of bad. This year, meh. Anyways, I don't really play Roblox, but I've been playing Roblox, and I'm playing this boba stand game, and every 2 hours there's admin abuse. It's actually so fun. You just buy crates and get, like, you know, mystery boba stands. So I'm making this Get Ready With Me while I'm waiting for 2 hours. so I can get the admin abuse, and I'm also gonna make some TikTok dances, and I've also been like in my flop era like 100%. Actually, I've been in it, but I'm hoping for 2026, you know, my views will skyrocket again. It will happen. You just have to trust and give it some time. 2026, I am going on 2 trips, which I'm really excited for. I'm going on a cruise in March, and then 1 week later, I get to go to Las Vegas. I don't know if you guys know, but I don't know if you guys remember. Never mind. I go to Las Vegas at least once every year with my cousins, and it's just like a fun little trip. So get ready to see that. And my goal by the end of January is to hit 300K. Yeah, actually maybe the end of February. Because it's going to be hard to get 10,000 followers in 1 month. But if I just like really post, then maybe I can do it. I don't know, ever since more people from my school started following me on here, I just haven't like posted the content that used to get me like viral. And that's probably one of the reasons why I'm not gaining a lot of followers. But once winter break is over, you guys are gonna be seeing the Get Ready With Me for Scar videos again, because I kind of stopped posting those because I got embarrassed. But at least I'm gonna do it after winter break. For now though, you're just gonna be seeing lip syncs, I guess, and dance videos, because those are like the easiest, funnest videos to make. I mean, Get Ready With Me's are fun too, but I'll start those after winter break. Okay. It smells so good. Anyways, I hope you have a beautiful New Year's. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.
Get ready with me for the last time this year. Okay guys, let's ignore how crazy the hair looks. So this is my last Get Ready With Me of 2025, and I think that's absolutely insane. I'm gonna be so completely honest, I feel like this year was a pretty good year. It's currently 5:30. We're having dinner at like 8:30, and the dinner place is like an hour away. I'm just having dinner with my family and my boyfriend, and then afterwards we're coming back home and just like hanging out here. So let's talk about some of my favorite parts of 2025. I guess I'll just like name a few from each month. January, I spent last year in Mexico at my grandma's house. That was definitely an up. I love visiting, I love going over. If you know, you know. Moving on, February I feel like was a pretty chill week. Whoa, pretty chill month. Obviously Valentine's Day, my best friend's birthday, this and that. March, do not get me started on March. March was probably one of the busiest months I've ever had to live in my whole entire existence. Like, I had non-stop dance, I had musical, and I had this school event which is called Battle for the Paddle, and I am actually my class dance choreographer, and it was just crazy month. Good thing from March though was definitely winning that school rally competition. I felt so relieved because I kid you not, the amount of breakdowns I had trying to teach my classmates those dances. Don't even get me started. It was also my mom and my best friend's and my cousin's birthday. So that was definitely also a good thing. Moving on, April was a pretty chill month. I celebrated my dad's birthday and my grandma's birthday. It was definitely lots of ups and downs. One, we had finals, and I just don't even want to talk about that. I had prom, my first prom, junior prom. Bittersweet moment.
of May was definitely the senior class graduating. Can't forget, it was my sister and my other best friend's birthday as well. June was pretty chill. I had my last ever, I guess, dance recital with the studio that I was dancing at. Another good thing was I celebrated my 1-year anniversary with my boyfriend. July was very, very filled. One, it was my boyfriend's birthday. Also had my last dance nationals ever. I'm going to be so completely honest, that was very stressful. July, I also went to Grwm, and that was definitely super, super, super fun. August, it was my brother's birthday, and I feel like the biggest thing in August was starting my senior year. September was also pretty chill. I just had cheer, football games, blah, blah, blah. Also the county fair, which I went like 2 or 3 times, I think. October, I feel like the biggest thing was my 18th birthday, which was definitely a birthday to remember. I loved it. And actually our homecoming dance. September we had homecoming week, and then the dance was like early October. So in October I had my grandpa's birthday. Halloween was also super fun. I loved it. I hung out with my friends. November was also definitely a month to remember. One, I had Thanksgiving break, and just Thanksgiving in general, we went to New York and got to be with my boyfriend. So there's a whoa. It was our first trip together. He came along with my family and I. And November, I also had my cheer senior night, which was a very, very, very bittersweet moment. And last but not least, December. Jeez, December this year was probably the hardest month for my whole year, at least. We had this senior retreat, which my school does like every year for seniors. And I'm not going to talk about it much, but it was definitely lots of emotions. And I feel like that was definitely one of the highs. But I will say the week after that retreat was literally hell. I felt like I was in sophomore year again with the drama. That's all I will say about that. All I will say. And obviously we ended off December. We're ending off December with Christmas. And Christmas I loved. I enjoyed it so much.
장남이?
Say hi.
Holla.
I will say I am literally so excited for the new year. One, it is officially the year that I am graduating. Like, I can say, oh yeah, I'm graduating this year. Like, I just think that's crazy. To end off, I do want to just say I'm so grateful to be able to have spent this year with all of the people that literally mean the most to me, and even the people who may have not been the nicest. Okay guys, final check. Thank you guys so much for watching, and Happy New Year.
Get ready with me for the last day of 2025. That just feels absolutely insane to say. I feel like this year flew by. I truly feel like this is a very pivotal year for me. I turned 25 and I feel like I'm a real adult now. I feel like I'm finally like hitting my stride with being comfortable in who I am as my own person. That has taken like years of work. By the way, this is the Color Science Tinted SPF. This is gonna look really scary at first. I'm gonna look like Flashback Mary for a little while. You warm it up on your hands. And then as it warms up, it'll just match your skin tone. But I found that it doesn't truly match until like a few minutes after I put it on. I'm really proud of myself because this year I feel like I really learned how to walk away from things that aren't serving me or fulfilling me. And this year it was unfortunately my job, and it was really difficult because I loved the people that I worked with, but I just didn't feel like I was in the right place.
and I prayed about it a lot. Randomly stumbled upon like another job, and then everything just worked out like really fast, like a domino effect. And so I took the new job, and I'm so glad I did. I'm even more proud of myself because I was still able to keep the friendships with the people that like made me love the old job so much, and so that helped a lot. One of my big goals for the year was to run over 1,000 miles, and that didn't happen, but I'm still proud of myself because I fell and got hurt over the summer. I've talked about it so much, but it really did take a lot out of me. It took me a very long time to heal, and my knees still aren't fully healed. They are still very discolored and very bruised from a fall that I had in June. But I still ran my half marathon in October. I ran the whole time without walking, and even though it was like a very slow jog the whole time, I'm so proud of myself for doing that. I also got into a car accident this year, and it was really frustrating. This was my first car accident that I've ever been in while driving, and the lady who hit me lied to the police, and the police knew that I had hit my head, and so they took her word over mine and found me to be 50% at fault for an accident that wasn't at all my fault. But insurance just got out of arbitration, and despite the police report, they still found me to be 0% at fault. That was just a really satisfying feeling. And now technically I can amend the police report. I didn't want to talk about it until insurance was settled, but we just got our check in the mail. Obviously we got all our money back because I wasn't at fault, and now like my insurance isn't going to go up, which is great. And I also ended up getting one of my dream cars out of this. I'm still loving my new car. I need to make another video about it because I've had it for about 7 months now. My husband and I also celebrated 2 years of marriage this year, which is super exciting. I can confidently say I don't understand what people mean when they say that the first 1 or 2 years of marriage is the hardest. It hasn't been hard at all. It has been so much fun. I love being married. I think my feelings on that are just a result of like having two people that really respect each other. Of course, we have our blips and we have our like months of things being a little weird or off, but like that is so normal. Two people are together for a lifetime. Like you're gonna have weird moments. Obviously marriage is hard in the sense that it's something you have to constantly work on, and it's not something you can neglect and you have to like pour into it every single day. But when it's the right person, you want to do that. This year I want to continue to figure out who I am as a person. I want to really experiment with my personal style, both like with clothes and fashion, but also with like interior design. We are really hoping that we will find a house this year. And I'm honestly so excited for 2026. I don't know why, but it's giving like 2016 vibes. It just feels like it's going to be a really good year. I have a lot of hope and peace in my heart surrounding this year, so I think it's going to be a good one. I hope that you guys stay very safe tonight. I hope you guys had a great year, and I hope you are so blessed in the year to come. Bye guys.
Hey guys, get rid of me for the last time in 2025. It actually feels so weird saying that because this year has gone so fast. But I would say this year has been a good year. I'm going to tell you my favourite bits of 2025. Okay, so my birthday's in March, and I thought I was going to Alton Towers, but then I got surprised with going to Disneyland Paris. So we went there for the weekend. We went up on my birthday on the Friday, and then we came back late on Sunday, and it was super fun, and I loved the fireworks. Like, they were amazing. And then next I went to Devon with my best friend. I went with her family, and it was very fun. We played lots of games, and then we also went on like a boat to see like dolphins and stuff like that. I'm going to say a very traumatic story that happened on that boat. So basically, my friend was like, she had a hot chocolate, and she like, when she went to drink it, it like went on her cheeks, and I like leant over to see if there was anything on her cheek. And then as I leant over, I like fell onto the floor, and it was so funny. And the boat was going like fast, and there was water like splashing up, so then it was slippery, and then I was like struggling to get up. It was really embarrassing, but it was so funny. And then we got off the boat and we was all hungry, and so we was going to get McDonald's because that was like our dinner. And then when we got there, me and my friend both got 6 chicken nuggets each, and then her ones were spicy nuggets, because at the time they had spicy nuggets, and because we was also hungry, it was like quite annoying, so all she had was chips. I did offer her half of mine, but because like it was annoying, she said no. But it was funny. And then I went to Blackpool with the same friend I went to Devon with, but we went to Blackpool with my family, and we drove up there on the Friday, and then we went to a water park, like an inside water park, and then that was fun. And then on the Saturday we went to a theme park called Pleasure Beach, I think it is, and that was also super fun. And then on the Sunday we watched my sister dance because she had a competition. And then on the Monday we went home. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, but yeah, we was in Devon for like 5 days, I think. And then the last like best thing that happened in 2025 is that I went on holiday this month actually. In December, I went to Tenerife, and it was so fun. I love going on holiday. Like, the worst thing about holiday is planes, but the planes are worth going on because holidays are honestly just amazing. We was there for a week and it was so fun. Like, we've been to Tenerife quite a few times now, and we know like some good restaurants. We went to our favourite restaurant, and I love this restaurant. It's honestly like the best restaurant ever. But yeah, they're like the best bits of 2025. This year has gone so fast, but I'm super excited for Stranger Things to come out. I mean, I'm sad that it's ending, but I'm excited for this episode. I'm all ready for bed now. Bye guys.
Welcome to the last Get Ready With Me of 2025. Cannot believe we're already here, but let's get ready for the day. I thought it would be fun to talk a little bit about this past year and how much it's literally changed me, because I think 2025 changed me for the better, and so many things that have happened to me just taught me so much this year, and I'm just so proud of myself. I feel like this year was like the inner works for me. Like, I learned so much and grew so much as a person. I know I said this in like a past Get Ready With Me, but this year is the year of like the snake, and that means like shedding yourself and like creating like a version of like a new you. And I feel like I definitely like did that because so much happened to me this year. I feel like honestly I am a pretty open person, and I'll talk about anything if anyone has any questions, but I definitely did not share absolutely everything online, because I mean, I feel like some things you definitely do gotta like keep private into yourself. But I feel like the close people around me this year can definitely have seen how much I've grown and changed for the better, and all the things that happened to me that I'm like, wow. Honestly, I feel like all the growth and change and everything like that happened the last like 6 months of this year. Like, the first 6 months I was like, I don't know what is going on or anything, and then I feel like I really found myself and continue to grow for the better. And the person that is constantly wanting to better myself and becoming the best version of myself. So that's why this year honestly made me so happy, because I felt like I was just constantly doing that. And I feel like so many people can see the change that I've had this year, and it makes me so happy. Now, there were definitely a lot of like, not mess ups or slip ups, but there was definitely a lot of learning moments. When anything bad happened to me, I didn't just dwell on it. I'm like, oh my gosh, can't believe this would happen to me, and blah, 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 and just like sulk in sadness. I took that situation and turned it around to stuff that will teach me, stuff that I can learn from and everything like that, so that I can apply in the future to be better. Anywho, if you're watching this, you should just be proud of yourself no matter what you did, what you accomplished this year. Because honestly, I feel like I did have goals for 2025, and I feel like only like 3 of them happened. Something is better than nothing. I still feel like this year was a really good year, even though I didn't accomplish my goals. I learned so much that I didn't know I needed to learn, and so I'm really happy. So be proud of yourself. You made it through another year. Now, 2026 is the year of the horse. So that means like just going. I don't know how to describe it. It's like the time to like take action and just like go for it, and just like go and like win that race. So anywho, this year I have all my goals, how I'm gonna do it, and everything like that. I also feel like I want to create like individual like month goals so that I can like keep getting in practice. Like obviously I have big goals for the whole entire year, but like creating tinier goals that are like below that each month so that I can like actually get to it, because every year I feel like I create goals and I never really accomplish many of them because I don't really know what right steps, actions to take to get to that. Now I feel like is the year that I'm like, this is my time. I always tell people just go for it no matter what, like just start. And I feel like now that the new year's here and so much has happened this year for the better, I'm like, just go, Chloe. This is your year, just go for it. Anywho, I really hope everyone just had a really good 2025. I hope everyone really has a good 2026. I feel it. I really hope I'm not wrong, but I feel it in my gut that this year is going to be a really good year. And honestly, if you know anything about my gut, it has been pretty accurate the last few months. So I feel like a woman's intuition is never wrong. So this is the year of doing it and just going for it, because genuinely you have nothing to lose and you only have one life. So anywho, here's the final makeup look, and I hope you all have a great day, and goodbye. See you in 2026. Hey guys, get ready with me for New Year's Eve. Okay, so as you guys know, we have to stay up till 12 tonight, so I found this coffee, and supposedly it's 2 coffee cups, so. So I might be having a party. I don't really know. I usually just invite over like 2 or 3 of my friends, and of course my cousin. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I actually do have quite a lot of lighting. So I have my TikTok flash on, and then I have a mini vanity next to me, so that's giving us some extra light. Now let's use my big face cream. So I curled my hair last night, but it obviously fell. So I don't really know. Okay guys, it's time for my 3 primers. Now this makeup better last me until the ball drop. Okay guys, so that coffee that I was just drinking, I was just looking inside of it, and it looks like it's green. Can you guys tell this is not my shade? If you guys watched up to this point, like, what's your favorite food that you eat on New Year's Eve? My mom used to make like these things. They were like little hot dogs wrapped in like a roll. They were really good, but like we don't eat those anymore because I don't go with like down to her house for New Year's. I really don't want to go back to school. I'm kind of like dreading it because there's a lot of work that I was supposed to complete like before break, but I didn't complete it. So I was supposed to complete it over break, and I didn't complete any of it over break. So who's watching Stranger Things tonight? Cause you know dang well I am. Originally, when my family started watching Stranger Things, I did not want to watch it because I was scared. But then, like, when season 4 came out, I just binge watched all of the seasons in one night somehow. No, it was like 2 days, actually. It was not a lot of time at all, but so good. I just got some really, really mysterious calls from these random numbers. I genuinely don't know who they are. I don't know how they got my number. Okay guys, now I'm gonna do my lashes. Guys, I'm just gonna use some Road Vanilla. Okay, bye guys. Happy New Year's Eve. My next Get Ready With Me will be in 2026.
Good morning. I want to make my last Get Ready With Me in 2025. There are lots of lessons learned from 2025. There's been a lot of ups and there's been a lot of downs. I met lots of cool new people and I'm glad they came into my life. Obviously, I'm just a girl. There's been events where I'm just like, why is this person this way? I question a lot. I observe a lot. I don't know, like, I'm just like, why would someone hurt someone's feelings? Why is someone acting like this? I had that so much happen in 2025. I almost had a situationship, and I was like, no, I cut that off as soon as I felt it. Because we are not doing that at the age of 21. It's just not happening. I've grasped like what I want my environment to be and who I want. Being pickier at that, which I think I don't know, I think I should have done that a long time ago, but we all make mistakes. Like I said, I'm just a girl. I've been trying to find things I don't know, like hobbies. I stopped the gym, which I'm planning on starting again, but like I started coloring. Oh my god, can I show you guys? Give me 1 second. I've been influenced by TikTok. I don't know, hold on, wait. I don't know. I like coloring. I started to read, and that's because someone influenced me to read. Okay, so that person that influenced me to read also knew what they wanted in life, and like all this stuff was ready. And I felt like at the age of 21, yeah, it might be like a little early, but I felt kind of overwhelmed that I didn't. And I was like, I need to try new things to see what I like and I don't like. See what kind of books I like, what I don't like. I don't know, I just felt like, you know what, it's time for me to get my shit together. 2026, I'm coming. Anyway, like low-key, I'm happy that happened. I needed that reality hit and like my mind just went, whoa. Like, I need to get my shit together. Literally, just a month ago, I was doom scrolling on TikTok and not doing anything else on my free time. And I'm just like, that's not right. Like, I need to find something else to do. My phone isn't my life. This year, I really hope I could start the gym and be motivated to start the gym, definitely. I wanted my old body back. I lost all my muscle, and it's, like, so sad. I want to start the gym. I want to know what I want to do in the future. I want to set goals, like actual goals that I really want to go through with. I usually just set them and like toss it to the side, but I feel like there's this urge in me that's just like, yo, let's go. I literally hope that the New Year's treats everyone like a king and queen that we deserve. I don't know. I hope a lot of people have learned something from 2025 and will take that as an actual lesson. Oh God, I really took it as a lesson. It really hit me. It really hit me. I really want to travel more. Like, I hope that it will be something that I can check off on my list. Definitely traveling more, hopefully. But we'll see. Okay, kisses. That's all I had to say, honestly. Just like, I don't even know what I was about to yap about. I just hope 2026 goes smooth and goes great and awesome for all of us.
Hey y'all, let's get ready. I'm going to dinner and getting hibachi with my teammate Maddie for New Year's Eve. We have practice tomorrow, so like we're just gonna go to dinner and probably like go to bed. And I also just don't even think I'm like able to stay up until midnight anymore. Like if I make it till midnight, that's amazing, but it's gonna take a lot of strength from me. Also, I don't know what it is about today, but it just doesn't feel like New Year's Eve. Like we were at practice day and people kept being like, see you next year, but it wasn't like clocking to me what people were talking about. Like I was just like, oh, like another Wednesday, I'm gonna go about my business. My teammates was like, oh, it was literally Maddie, was like, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, what do you mean, what am I doing tonight? We have practice tomorrow, but we don't have practice until 11 so that we can have like an actual New Year's. And I completely just like forgot about that. My like whole week feels completely different right now though, just because it's meet week. And so our practice schedule was slightly different this week, and we also didn't have school. So then my schedule is super light and I get all my days mixed up. Anyway though, happy last day of 2025 and almost 2026. 2026 sounds like absolutely so crazy. Like I remember as a kid being like, oh my gosh, that's not gonna happen until 2027, or like some joke like that, like literally as a joke, and now this is real life. It's also like I'm not like a New Year's resolution type of person. Like I just go with the flow and I'm like, God has a plan for me and I already know it's going to be a good year, whatever happens. Even if it's not like the best year, I know that it comes with like a lot of blessings. So I don't make New Year's resolutions. Like just stay happy and healthy and be a light to others. That's pretty much it. Okay, wait, I had to DoorDash something and now I have to go get it. So let's go.
Good, how are you? Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm back. I got a new notebook, needed a new brush, some soap, and extra toothbrushes. And that's it. Bro, I also fully tried to film a day in my life for the past like few days and it just didn't work because I do a whole lot of not that much. Since there's like no school, no work, like I should be taking the rest. So this is good that I don't have that much because next week I'm gonna have a lot. We also have a meet this weekend, so my skin is not gonna like how much makeup is gonna go on my face, but oh well. I was looking at pictures from this past year. I was doing this for my photo dump on Instagram, and I look so much different from last year in January than I do this year. In a good way. I look older, which I guess is supposed to happen. I used to be so tan. I can't wait to be that tan again. Tan season will start in like March here though, so that's really good. And whatever I was doing to my makeup last year during season, I need to figure out what I did because I need to do it exactly like that again. And I tried doing it for when we filmed our intro video, but I just don't think that it came out the same, and I don't know why, because it's all the same products, and I'm putting them all in the same places, so I just don't know what I'm doing. We have the whole season to practice our makeup. I think this year I'm going to do different things with my hair, too. Last year, all I did was slick it back every meet, and when I was changing it up, it just meant like I was making the bun a little bit lower, a little bit higher. But like maybe this year I'll throw in some braids because I used to do that all the time, and then I just stopped because I thought it was ripping my hair. But I don't think that the slick back is any better, so I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I look like a glazed donut right now, but I mean you can't tell, I guess, because of the way the light's hitting. But when I look in my mirror, I look like a glazed donut, not in a great way. I don't know what it is about this season, but I'm like so much more excited this time around than I have in new. I don't know if I meant to open this one. I'm so much more excited this time around than I have in previous years, but I'm not really too sure why because I've had some pretty good years in the past years. Like I don't know if there's like one that tops the other. Or it's because the travel schedule this year isn't nearly as insane as it was last year. Like we're going some pretty far places, but it's not like 3+ weeks in a row anymore. So I know I said I'm not a resolution type of person, but if there's one resolution I have, I want to talk on here more. I used to talk all the time on here and I miss it. I don't really know why I stopped. I think it's just because like I've been busy, but I do want to find time to like talk more and like share more of my life because I feel like I talk about a whole lot of nothing. It's like so many experiences that like I'm able to share, you know? I don't know if it's because I'm pale right now, but that does not look good. Let me fix that. I think what I did was I used to bring it up to my eye right here, and I haven't been doing that lately. Okay, BRB. My makeup is all finished, and outfit is nothing crazy. Can't decide if I want to wear a beanie or not, because like it's low-key cold and rainy. Silly though. Okay, yeah, I'm going beanie. That's all. Deuces.
Hi guys, get ready for today. It is the last day of 2025, so get ready with me for it. First, we're going to use a simple facial toner. That's the toner done. Now we're going to use a simple eye makeup remover, just in case I have anything left on my eyes. That's the eye makeup remover done. Now we're going to use a simple hydrating light moisturiser. That's moisturiser done. So now we're going to do my eyebrows. I use the HD brow glue. I use spoolies. I use this like brow brush. Okay, so we're going to go in with the spoolie now and then brush them just a bit more. So now we're going to go brush it all through, and then we're going to shape them. Okay, now we're going to do my lashes, and for that we're going to use the spoolies again, the Sephora Size Up mascara and eyelash curler. That's mascara done, now let's go on to spoolies. that's the spoolies done. Now we're going to go on to my eyelash curler. So now I'm just curling them. That's one done. The eyelashes done. I just need to wipe the back of them. So now we're going to go back in with the eye makeup remover and just remove all the back of it. And that is the end of my get ready with me routine. Bye!
Get ready with me for, I hate doing these, but get ready with me for the last day of 2025, which was objectively the worst year of my life. Maybe not my life, but definitely my adulthood, and I'm just so ready for it to be over. The end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025, I bought my first house, right? And then February comes and I immediately lose my job. The job that I've had for the last 3 years at this point, a job that I love, a job that I thought was going to progress in and I was going to grow a career in. That just did not happen, and completely underestimated how hard it was going to be to get a new job. And I wasn't really like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be such a growth experience. Like, things are going to probably open up for me. Like, when one door closes, two doors open. I'm so optimistic. I've always done really well with job interviews, but I was a lot younger then. So at this point, I'm like in my late 20s, and I feel like people expect a little bit more from you in your late 20s than they do your early 20s. Which, my resume isn't insignificant. It's just niche. My experience is very niche. I went through a long period this year making a fraction of what I was normally making, and for a while it was fine. I don't know, it's just a really hard experience. It's a very humbling experience. I don't even know how to explain it. It just sucked. It just fucking sucked. I hate having this thing up because it's like just a reminder of like all the things that I did not accomplish this year. I've made vision boards the last 2 years. 2024 was a great year for me. And I don't know, like I don't resonate with it even at all anymore. It's so cute artistically. Like when I look at this, I just realized that I was placing my happiness on doing big things and doing extraordinary things and having big experiences and always being like excited and moving forward, progressing in whatever I'm doing and being the best at whatever I'm doing and doing it fully. Realizing now that is just not a sustainable way of going about life. And I started going to therapy, and again, I've done a lot of therapy in my life, but I always take breaks. She kept bringing up perfectionism, and I would have never like considered myself as being somebody who is like a perfectionist because I'm very messy in my like there's clothes everywhere. I don't dress very posh. I'm perfectly fine with going out in sweats, though that honestly I'm getting over right now. And maybe like my frontal cortex is like developing entirely, fully, maybe delayed, but happening, because I no longer want to go outside in sweatpants. I don't know what it is. I was putting all my happiness and all of my self-worth in. This was the first year that I like completely didn't do anything, completely slowed down. It sucked because it wasn't a choice, it was forced upon me, but it also helped me grow in a way of like, I don't need to put my happiness in other things, and I'm realizing now that my happiness is going to come from living in the moment. And that probably seems like obvious to everybody else, but when it clicks for you, when you're completely humbled, I can't talk while I'm putting this stuff on. I know a lot of people can. I'm not one of them. It just sounds like a bunch of mumble jumble. I'm also sick, which is so indicative of leaving 2025. I'm like, of course they're not gonna let me leave happy. Hey, this year kicked your ass. Don't forget it. This year I got really comfortable with failure, and I can't say that word. Failure. Really comfortable with failure and the disappointment in myself. There's still things I'm working on. There's still things that I haven't really improved on. Like negative self-talk is something that I think is going to take years for me to completely rid myself of. It's so ingrained in my reactions that if I mess up, my brain immediately goes to something to ridicule myself about and something to be like, you're a fucking idiot, essentially. And a lot of the times it is funny, like the depravity is funny. There is time and like there's a place, but when you're by yourself and you're letting your mind just kind of ruminate and you're not addressing why, but you're just allowing yourself to kind of have these negative ideas and narrations about yourself and your life and your experiences, it really will take a toll. That's something I've worked on a lot this year, and I'm working on it even more. Having fun, but not too much fun. Let's talk about it. I don't think I have too much fun. This year, I didn't have enough fun, but I'm trying to be comfortable with that. I'm trying to be okay with not always having to have fun and creating fun in the little things. I'm just a very social person. And so I love going out and I love seeing people. I love group settings. I love hanging out. It's my fucking thing, okay? I kind of want to like go over this and like talk about all the things I didn't accomplish. Because if you didn't accomplish your vision board and you're taking it really hard, this is a safe space. I did not ride my horse like almost at all. Okay, I didn't do any riding, I didn't do any progressing in any skill, I didn't do anything. Okay, all I did was work with her, and so that's awesome. I barely played Uno. I love Uno, it's my favorite game, and I love playing Uno outside in nature with my friends, camping. We didn't go camping once. I don't have a single photo like that on my digital camera because we didn't go outside or camping or anything. This has been my year of rebirth, of loving myself, of stop waiting for everything to be happy or to be perfect to be happy. This one is like what I'm working on. Like this is my going into 2026. I did not spend any time in any national parks. So yeah. Oh, I did read a lot though. So yeah. And I've been looking at that vision board every day for the past 12 months. And it's kind of been haunting me. And I honestly should have taken it down, but it almost felt like cowardly to take it down. So I'm happy to be able to do that today. I don't know what I'm going to put there. I think I just need something motivational, or I don't know. I want to know what I should do with this space. It's right by where I get ready, so I feel like it's a very important space. I want to make sure I occupy it with something that like doesn't necessarily bring me happiness, but brings me contentment. Okay, my eyebrows look crazy, but then I like brush them out and it looks fine. Everything is gonna be alright. I had to sing that song in choir when I was like in 5th grade. It's like, our teacher was cool. If I came to my kids' recital and they're singing Bob Marley and like swaying and holding hands, I would be vibing. That would be a vibe. Lips look crazy because I don't have any gloss on. Also, if you like my voice like this, I'm so sorry. It's not like this all the time. Fucking congested. Give love to yourself and to the people around you, and that being enough, and obviously working hard for your goals and your endeavors, but don't define your happiness on your success. Just take a deep breath.
Get ready with me for the last time in 2025. So actually, instead of going to any New Year's party, I'm going to be spending the night and dog sitting. But like, even if I didn't do this, I still wouldn't be doing anything because my best friend is out of town, so like, what's the point? Also, if you didn't notice, I painted my room yesterday. I don't know how I feel. It looks a little yellow. Anyways, even though I don't really have New Year's plans, you guys can tell me yours and if you guys are doing anything fun, because I'll just be looking through my phone the whole day. I'm already thinking of what to buy with my money that I'm gonna earn, so let me know what you guys think I should do. Maybe my New Year's resolution should be to save money, but like, I know I'm not gonna follow through, so why would I add that on my list when I know I'm not gonna do it? My main New Year's resolution again this year is gonna be to drink water. I feel like I can do it, but like, I'm just so lazy and I don't know. Anyways, coming your guys' like main New Year's resolution, because I kind of need ideas. I need to make that list like I did last year, and so I only thought of one thing. Anyways, I love you guys also so much, and I love you guys also so much, and have a great New Year's.
Let's get ready for the last day of 2025. This year I had the most life happenings of any year in my life, and every other year felt quick, but nowhere near as quick as this year. However, I'm also a big believer that time really does move slower when you are present and not in your head and not thinking about what's next, what happened yesterday, just being focused and present. So that's something I'm really focusing on this year in 2026. In my classic type B fashion, it is 11:30 a.m. and I'm just barely getting ready now. Also in my classic type B fashion, I'm just barely thinking about my goals for next year. Earlier this month, I was hanging out with a friend and we were talking about New Year's goals, and she told me that she doesn't so much pick a goal but a word of the year, and I really loved that. I thought about it a lot, but I haven't found a word that I feel like completely resonates with what I'm trying to embody next year besides the word presence. So I'm loving that. Going to go with that as an intention I'm bringing into every day of next year to maybe help that feeling of time's going by way too quick. That said, I'm definitely going to set a few quantifiable goals because I feel like that is something that pushes me to work harder every day when I have a bigger picture thing to work towards. What those goals exactly are, I have about 12 hours to figure out. Do you see that? Are you serious? A couple of my little goals are to run a marathon. I'm signed up for a race in April, and I've been training the last 5 weeks. I'm in week 6 of training for that. Another one of my goals for next year is to revive my curly hair. It just feels like a lot of work to maintain my curly hair. However, with my running schedule, I'm like, wow, my hair's always disgusting from sweating a lot. I'm usually wash my hair like 2-3 times a week, maybe if that. Now I'm like, I can only go 1 or 2 days without it feeling disgusting. But I think that it's a good opportunity to revive my curls. Another goal is to continue to grow with my work life. I feel like I made so much progress in the last year. I still have so much potential and room to grow. So I'm looking forward to seeing how I continue to grow in the next year. Another goal is to go on a girls trip or solo trip of some kind. Last year I went on a 4-day backpacking trip with one of my friends, and it was so therapeutic for me. Also because it was the first time I left my baby for more than like 8 hours. It was scary and it was intimidating, but I feel like I grew and I learned a lot, and it helped with my identity as being a person outside of being a mom. So all that said, I would love to do something like that again this year. I also want to do a bigger family trip. We already have a family trip to San Diego in January, and then we want to do a bigger trip sometime later in the year. We just haven't planned absolutely anything yet because we've had a lot of life changes lately, and yeah. I might just button like the top one. I like that better. And that's it. Happy New Year!
Hey guys, get ready with me. I just showered, so my hair is gonna be natural today, finally. So me and my mom are gonna run to the mall today. I don't even know. Are they open? It's New Year's Eve. I don't know. I'm not doing like much for makeup today. I'm just doing like my mascara because I have my hair natural. So this is also like the last get ready with me of 2025. I can't believe I'm almost at 2,000 followers. Like, I started in like May. Oh my gosh, I just made my mascara. Okay, my eyelashes are literally like touching the sky today. Like they are high. I just got I got my eye. Oh. Okay, that's not smart. That's my fault. Ow. Okay, that didn't even hurt. Why am I saying ow? Okay, I fixed it. I don't like the inside right here. There's like no lashes right there. It's okay. It's fine. I'm like scared to take my hair out of the hair towel thing because I don't know how it's gonna look. Because I just gotta put some mousse in there and hope for the best. Hopefully it turns out good. I'm actually gonna take it out right now. A little scared. Hopefully it's not bad. Okay, it's not that bad. I didn't finger coil any strands or anything, so I didn't expect it to be like really curly, but like it's not bad. I'm gonna keep messing with it just so I can like it's very wet still, so I feel like it's like sticking to me and I hate it. But oh my gosh, double chin, holy cow. I'll post an outfit of the day in a second. But yeah, love y'all. Bye.